Now, the elbows are gonna be a lot shorter than the punches. So if somebody comes into your space, guess what you can do? You got those elbows. The easiest way to train the elbows is that if you guys were into your stance, you're just moving your hand up and down as you guys are going. A lot of people think that you need to close your fist, but if you guys go ahead and close your fist right now, what's happening? It tightens, and then there's that muscle that covers the elbow. So all you're doing is just hitting with muscle. If I leave my hands open, guess what happens? You got a bone that sticks out. And if I were to stick my hand up over here and my elbow out, and I were to tell her to run into my elbow, who's gonna win? The elbow, exactly. So that's how dangerous elbows are. And the thing is, because the elbows are like the sharpest thing that we have on our body, guess what happens if I basically graze him in his face and hit above his eye? Well, besides it hurts, we all know it hurts. You cut. They cry and they get cut. Okay, so when the person gets cut, so you think in boxing matches and like MMA fights, Muay Thai fights, you sometimes see the guys that are covered in blood. And then what do you think they do? They stop it and then they bring the doctor in. The doctor looks at it and says, yep, they can't continue. Why do you think they do that? What's that? Loses blood? No, not really. Most people think it's because they can't what? They can't see. No. Because I can tell you that I'm a referee in the local area, and I can tell you that there's so many people that are covered in blood, but the difference is it's not above the eye. So I actually went to a certification in Richmond, and there was a doctor in the group, and he was saying that the reason that they stop the fights is because blood is corrosive. Meaning that if the blood sits in the eye, it destroys the eyes. So that's why they have to stop it so they can clean it. So think about it for self-defense perspective. Imagine that you headbutt somebody. Imagine that you scratch their face. You try to grab their eyes, try to pull their ears. You actually clip them with an elbow, they start to bleed. You can just see what's gonna happen, correct? Kind of. Yeah, kind of, yeah. So the elbows, they're very dangerous to kind of work. And the easiest way to work it, if you just stand up, just kind of interlace your fingers, and then you can just see that you can just go back and forth because it's gonna be close to the body, and I'm gonna go ahead and go sideways, up, down, whatever I need to do.